Hello everyone, it's me again, GW Fan the Softcore Brony, welcoming you back to Let's Play Breath of Fire 2, the Retranslation. I've got a temporary party here so that I can make a small excursion in order to get an item that I'm probably never going to use. But in any case, I'll pick it up anyway for the sake of completion. Ryu is equipped here with the Starbringer. If you, right away, if you don't want to go through the trouble of actually getting it, then the Soul Blade or Soul Sword works just fine. It's just, has such higher attack power than the Soul Blade. But anyway, Tapeta I've got with the life armor and whatnot. He actually technically would have higher defense than Ryu if he wasn't equipped with the Iron Brace. And once he gets equal level, he'll have more HP and a lot more defense than him, so he's actually not too bad in the final dungeon. But anyway, I've got Sten in his red form because I'm going to need his long arms. Remember, he can't use them that in his transformed state. I have him equipped with a silver knife right away because there are quite a number of Spirit-type monsters in the early part of the dungeon, and then I figured I'd bring Deus along just because, well, just to give her some showtime and all. So, anyway, I figured I'd come here to the church first because there's a few people who are here now. Yeah, you kinda did. You did, honestly. These are the only people left in town, is these few left in the church here, so apparently everyone else got killed by demons. It's kinda sad, really. Oh, he tried, but actually, what god are you praying to now, anyway? Because if you're praying to Saint Eva, that's kind of not going to work. Or whatever, Eva, whatever he's called in this version. Evans? Yeah, that's kind of counterproductive if you're praying to the other guy that actually destroyed you, so... Anyway. Skipping a little ahead here. Alrighty. Moving in! Alright, the final dungeon at last, if not only temporary. Now, fortunately, well, I guess maybe not necessarily fortunately, but the final dungeon is split into, like, two main parts, and it's totally safe to use the smoke ability right away, since we won't be fighting any bosses before the next time we get healed, so, there's a lot of new monsters around here, including these guys, who are called the Wraith Guard here. They're called Racegood in the original. I'm not sure how they decided that one, but this is a Spirit-type monster. One of two we'll be meeting in this first area. They have a lot of defense, so we want to focus all of our Holy Elemental weapon users on these guys, and, well, Deus can't really do a whole lot right now, can she? Yeah, that's not gonna work so well against them. Just, make sure Ryu stays healed, would you? Ow! Or make sure Sten stays healed. Sheesh. Yeah, again, counterattacks are always non-elemental, so... Boom! Yeah, these guys have only 281 HP, so... that wasn't very good, Tapeta. I was kind of hoping for a little more. I was kind of hoping for a critical hit there. You probably aren't going to get that in time, but oh well. Oh, nice one. Alright. But not as good as Ryu. Jeez. Let's see. Oh yeah, those guys have a chance of dropping stamina, which is nice, but they also have a rare drop in that army glove, or Tears glove, that I picked up last time by some crazy chance. So, anyway. Oh, it's you! We have initiative? Really? Well, these are not the same guys that I fought before. These are actually much stronger. Big hands, icy-type monster, 953 HP. You know what? I might as well take advantage of the situation and show off Tapeta's cleave, hopefully. So, he'll take a turn to charge up, and then in the next turn, why don't you make sure he stays alive? Eesh. Well, it wouldn't have mattered if he had, oh, it didn't attack twice? That's crazy. Anyway, skadoosh! Haha! That is a really awesome ability, Cleave, or whatever you call it in the original. But despite what it looked like, it did not do 999 points of damage. It actually is a unblockable instant death move to all monsters. Because it can kill off monsters that have the couple of monsters in the game that have more than 999 HP too. Though of course it doesn't work at all against bosses. But the thing is, it doesn't always hit either. Sometimes it'll miss every now and then. So, I don't necessarily find it as useful. This guy, let's see, Hypnos, called Hummus in the original. He casts Sleep, and he'll try to cast Death on you, but he doesn't have enough AP for it. I would mark this guy first. Yeah. Anyway, the other real problem with Cleave is that Tappet is so slow that he's and he needs to take a whole turn to charge that he kind of well, the whole battle is practically going to be over by the time he even gets the fight off anyway. And wow, that was impressive. Wow. But yeah, realistically, even at my levels, if you're not defeating the random encounters in about 2 rounds anyway, you're probably doing something wrong. Oh, well, they didn't try to put me to sleep. What do you know? Anyway, you don't need Sten to get over here. You can just walk all the way around several times in kind of a spirally shape. Oh, this is the one monster I'm kind of concerned about in this dungeon, the Calva Rider, or G Rider. These are an undead type monster. The Starbringer is still stronger than the Emperor Edge in this case. But these guys are really dangerous because they can cast the death spell. And yeah, actually, you know what? Switch! Crimson Dirk. These are undead monsters. They're weak to fire. So, yep, Fire Blast is the best we got. Kill them. Don't kill me. Please don't kill me. Thank you. I like to keep... Oh, wow. Yeah, I like to keep Ryu in the lead for the first half of the dungeon just because we can meet these guys. Because I don't want to lose my transformations this early. I mean, even though it actually wouldn't be quite that bad at this particular point, but you'll see why later. Do I still have my smoke? Yeah, I do. Okay. Got the light brace. I could have had another dream brace, but I was waiting for the light brace, which protects against all status effects. Not that it really matters that much. Sleep's the only thing I'm really worried about. Although, I guess there are 2 monsters here that use Curse, but who cares? Now, all 4 of the monsters we've seen so far are unique to these kinds of rooms, which are just referred to as rooms. If you're in rooms with this kind of background, then we'll meet 2 of those guys, the Hypnos and the those riders, those dangerous rider guys. But we'll also meet, let's see, 4 other new monsters, one of which actually isn't so new. Want to smoke? Might as well keep Sten in the lead, because I'm going to need him very soon. Well, so far I haven't met any of the other particularly nasty monsters. Of course, I could just have one of those riders cast Death on Ryu. Let's see. Fortunately, I bought a whole bunch of necessities here before all that. This thing called the Hardtack here, I got this randomly from a monster before. This is called the Biscuit in the original. It heals all allies, full HP, full status recovery, and casts defense up on all of them too. So it's kind of a cool but somewhat unnecessary item. And this is what I wanted Sten for, is just to grab this, Oh, come on! Really? Well, that was an H.C. Bailey game moment. Jeez. Anyway, up here we pick up the Buster Bow, which isn't as good as that other bow that I could buy from Beretta there, but well, I don't know why I'm looking at it. It's technically the second strongest bow, but it's not as good as either the twin bow or the death bow, or Dreadnought, I believe it was called in this version. If you use it as an item, though, it does turn into the Simoon spell, which I probably won't need, but who knows. But anyway, as long as I'm down here, I figure I might as well get a couple of other out-of-the-way treasures, or somewhat out-of-the-way treasures. So, let's see. First of all, oh, hello. Evil Dragon. Oh, I guess that's what the E stands for. He's called E-Dragon in the original. This is a flying-type monster. Very, very strong. I actually think I want to stay in this position, so since he's wind, there's not a whole lot I can do in that regard. Why don't you go ahead and do that? Well, you know what? 680 HP. I've got Sirocco. Yeah, let's just fight him the best we can. I do not want to mess with this guy. He's got the Egg Beater again. He can also cast Fire Breath, and let's see, where do I have him? You got Simoon, really? That's the best you got. Well, Death might work on him, so just in case, I'll try out the Death Ring. It's not going to be the best thing in the world, but I might as well. I suppose I could have used Ice Blast, but you never... Wow. Ow! Well, I probably should have used Ice Blast, but at this point it really doesn't matter. Dang, that hurt. Jeez. I'll have better ways of dealing with that whenever I actually use my other party, but alright. Anyway, I want to go over here real quick just to pick up this somewhat out of the way item. Boy, I am not liking the way this is looking with tapping this like this and all. So you got a stamina up, save that for later. Save that for my final party. You know, if Sten was transformed, he could totally take one-shot a lot of these spirit-type monsters with critical hits. I suppose I didn't need to go for this one, but I might as well. Got the Shining Helm. I'll probably never use it. It's that same one that I got from a fellow game before. Anyway, one more item and... oh. Yeah, alright then. Deus reached level 36, and she got a major HP boost. Her stats are looking quite a bit better, and she also learned the Inferno spell, which will, well, it could be useful against undead monsters anyway. Oh, as long as I'm almost there. It's too bad smoke only lasts for, I think, 60 steps. Anyway, that's the last one I need. The Benedante. Okay, that's a sect of people, isn't it? It's supposed to be the Nature Whip in the original, I believe, right? That is the Nature Whip. A whip. Yeah, this will serve as Espada's ultimate weapon, even though it's actually not. It's just that his ultimate weapon is like one of the hardest in the game to get, and it's not even really that worthwhile. But anyway, with this all done, you have it. You have an exit spell. I'm going to get out of here, and I figure I might as well go over some of the characters and also what my final party will be next time on Let's Play Breath of Fire 2, the retranslation. Arrivederci.